On December 21, 1920, the U.S. Post Office Department issued a set of 3 stamps honoring the 300th anniversary of the landing of the Pilgrims at Plymouth, Massachusetts. The Pilgrims never intended to be wanderers. They were devout Christians who felt that only by breaking all ties with the Church of England could they retain their integrity before God. They set sail for America on September 16, 1620, and arrived on November 11. Before going ashore, 41 passengers signed the Mayflower Compact, agreeing to follow the laws they would eventually set. They spent about a month collecting firewood and scouting for a place to build a settlement. Around December 10th, they found a spot and returned to the Mayflower. The Pilgrims then sailed the ship to Plymouth Harbor and came ashore on December 21st. The Pilgrim Tercentenary stamps were issued on this same date in 1920. The first stamp, the green 1-cent Mayflower, honors the vessel that carried 102 brave travelers to the religious freedom America promised. Although the Pilgrims had a charter for Virginia, they landed in Massachusetts. Landing of the Pilgrims, the 2-cent Carmine Rose stamp, honors the voyagers who came ashore just before winter, too late to plant crops or build more than the simplest forms of shelter that first year. This settlement is where our Thanksgiving holiday started. This stamp shows the Pilgrims landing at Cape Cod, Massachusetts. Contrary to early public opinion, stamp experts believe today that this issue illustrates fine detail and required extreme skill from the engraver. In fact, had the cloud background been left out of the design, many feel this issue might rank as one of the outstanding U.S. stamps of the 20th century. Finally, the blue 5-cent signing of the compact commemorates the 41 men who, while on board the Mayflower, signed an agreement to abide by the rules of the majority for the good of the colony. Few realized that day the impact of their historic document. The compact was a foundation that likely influenced the U.S. Constitution. Free men, cherishing and preserving their freedom more than self-gain, made America a haven for pilgrims from many lands over many centuries. When this set was first issued, critics complained the stamps were too small and the designs too crowded. They were also the first stamps to not indicate the country of origin. Many thought they would be recalled. However, some sources say that because the story of the Pilgrims was so famous, the Post Office Department believed they wouldn't need to include the country name.